Let's start recording. Alright, hey, hi, hello, etc. It's been a minute. I've been, busy? I guess. Feels like I've been busy. Haven't been working on my mods so much. Right. I, work on that occasionally. I modded the absolute fuck out of Skyrim. I think I'm running like 800, 900 mods. Is that highball? 600 or 700 mods? 600 or 700 different plugins. Which is a whole fucking lot. Learned a lot about how Skyrim modding works, made a lot of tweaks and patches for mods, didn't publish any of them, probably should have. It was very insightful. I now know a superficial amount about how Skyrim modding works, which is cool. With a lot of games, especially games when I played them as a younger person, I was intimidated by the idea of, like, just cracking open some files and seeing what happens. So, yeah, that was fun. And, dog, I don't want to stream or record Skyrim, so while I was in that pigeonhole, that's not the right euphemism, Alex, expression, whatever. While I was in that pit of despair, let's say, I really feel like making content. Then started playing this. I'm like, well, I wish I had been streaming this so I had gotten my first impressions, because I immediately ran into the secret content part of the game, which is great. Love reading the wiki and finding out then my first 2 runs I did the weirdest shit. Classic. And then Humankind came out, and I was thinking about streaming and recording that, and I might. I have a good buddy by the name of Brian, very good friend, one of my best friends. And I might stream or record playing it with him, but like, I've complained time and time again about how much of a pain in the ass it is to corral people. Now I don't want to do that, which is all just a prelude to saying, okay, before I do that. This ship, I'm dearly gonna miss. This ship is amazing. I love the ancient shit. It's fucking fantastic. We're gonna delete the progress. Oh, this ship. These cool augmented Lanius. Insanely cool. Gonna say goodbye to them. Normal Lanius, don't care. The salt guy, Oben, it was fun unlocking you. Your weapon set seemed weird. I unlocked a lot of stuff, but you know what? It's all temporary anyway. Let's start from scratch. That hurt. Localized entirely within your computer. May I see it? No. Turn off the stream. You're not allowed. Yeah. So what's Multiverse's jam? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's a lot. It's a lot. Its jam is very complicated and all-encompassing. This mod is effectively a sequel to FTL. Pretty well written. Pretty well balanced. Very, very well designed. The amount of quality of life improvements are crazy. I will say it's overly written. There are times where, this is not an exaggeration, this is full of text and you click through 3 or 4 different slides. And I'll be honest with you, the lore that it threw out at me at that point, didn't read it. It was just like, yeah, 1, whatever. So you take a look at the distant swirls of space as the stars fly past. It's at the beginning of your next chapter in your saga. What will await you next? Explosions. Before your mission begins, it might be time to prepare your arrival. Before you arrive at the warp bay, what would you like to do? You can configure your challenge level, which just lets you change the difficulty again that you've already done. You can read over the mission debrief. I guess we do this the first time. You are no ordinary ship, and this is no ordinary mission. You were born and raised in Universe Zero, a reality where a heroic Federation vessel triumphed over the Rebel flagship and ensured the Federation's victory. The Federation forces chased rebels out of Node 17, the Federation capital. Unfortunately, not every reality had a ship like this. The destruction of the flagship AI rendered all of the Rebel automated vessels completely unable to act on their own. In a desperate last-ditch distraction, the rebels gave one last command to all of their auto ships. Somehow, even though the AI was disabled, the rebels were like, whoa, 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 we get one more. Because plot. Go on a kamikaze run directly into any nearby Federation ships. See, the thing is, if they don't have the AI operating them, how are they able to make course corrections? Or... Sure, whatever. They desperately need this to happen for their plot to make any sense, so I'm rolling with it. This resulted in a horribly bloody massacre, and Admiral Vance of the Rebel fleet escaped unharmed. The massacre of Node 17 remained the last major battle of the Federation Civil War. Rebel forces were crippled, and the Federation quickly retook Universe Zero. This peace would not last when a Rebel salvage operation stumbled across a startling piece of technology, a strange black cubical vessel containing what would be known as the first multiverse drive. This was the beginning of something very, very bad. The Rebels began the construction of a brand new fleet of ships wielding the power of multiverse tech, which granted them the capability. I read that as capacity in my head. Means the same thing, definitely not the same letters, of transversing other realities. Many of such places were still in the midst of the same civil war that Universe Zero rebels had lost. This was their chance at revenge. The new rebel fleet overtook these realities with brutal efficiency, slaughtering the Federation forces and establishing a new galactic order in every single one that they came across. Naturally, it was only a matter of time until the Federation of Universe Zero caught wind of this. They captured and reverse-engineered the rebel multiverse tech, built their own fleet. Many others, whether they be civilians, pirates, aliens, or some other group, also obtained multiverse drives and installed them on their ships. You were piloting one of these ships. Now that the line between realities has been blurred, it's impossible to truly tell how long this new, endless war has been going on for. The Rebels and Federation compete head-on, invading new realities and trying to sway their ongoing civil war to their side. It is your task to hunt down the Multiverse flagship before the Rebels have dispatched to this reality. Come on, man. Why? This is such a great mod. Why do you gotta have grammatical errors? I don't want to do the grammar finger-waving Alex bit. The Rebels have dispatched to this reality. No, okay, that makes sense. It's just kind of ham-fisted writing in a lot of ways. And destroy it before it can capture this reality's Federation. Good luck, Captain. Yeah, so earlier when I said they do lore, it's that. And then they do that quite a few more times, and I'll be honest, I start skipping it because I do not care. You want me scooted to the left? Fine. Here's the thing. Why don't I do you one better? Game capture. Capture specific window. And then let's see how this looks. Exactly the same. No, that's worse. So much worse. Better? Yeah. Well, you can't see me now. Yeah, well, we can just layer down. Aha! Where's my outline? There it is. And you can just lay on top of the display capture. This is not perfectly lined up, but that's okay. Yeah, so the reason, I've talked about this before, the reason we get the black box is because OBS is like, you're trying to stream in a 4:3 ratio, which is what I have to do for Twitch and YouTube, your monitor ratio, which is not 4:3, or whatever. I have an ultra wide screen. While you were dead, you've been digging into the hellhole that's Vicky2 videos. Oh god. Every single Vicky gamer is a racist. Yes. Holy shit, Vicky 3 isn't a stable, bare-bones game that modders can fix instead of being a broken, hard-coded BS. I will actually cry. Dude, it's the Victoria 2 and really the Paradox community. I say this a lot. Y'all gotta racist problem. Y'all got a white supremacist problem. A big one. That Paradox just kind of refuses to moderate and do anything except go, ooh, they don't represent us. Those aren't our players. Strange. Quite a lot of them. You're doing a lot like Sweden did during the Second World War. Doing a whole lot of fucking nothing and letting other people solve your problems. But, you know, who am I, an American, to comment? Seriously, the hypocrisy is up there. Makes you feel even better. I've been playing some indie RG games that somehow managed to have scuffed writing both Englandish and Spanrod. Yeah, I wish I weren't such a nitpicky fuck when it comes to grammar and writing. I've just trained the critical part of my brain to go like, ooh, technically. It's awful. Okay, anyway, proceed with mission. Name, Federation, Multiverse, Drop Point, Type, Friendly, Unique, True, Dominant Faction, The Federation, Rebel, Threat Level, Medium, Neutral Fleet. You're about to arrive at the nearest Federation Warp Bay. These hangar-like structures act as beacons of sorts for traveling between multiverses. Let's hope you've given a nice warm welcome and not greeted by a fleet of angry rebels or pirates. Rebels or pirates, right? Why is this inverted? My webcam flipped on its x-axis again. I'm not gonna fuck with it. You slowly exit hyperspeed, transitioning to a safe speed for landing. Steer closer to the hangar below. There, your ship is stocked up and prepped out to head into this foreign galaxy. I do want to say, before we get too much deeper in this, I was only exposed to this, and holy shit, the game audio is loud. Let's just take this little ditty and go negative 10. Negative 8. Negative 10's fine. Negative 10's fine. This is one of the quieter of the audio songs. Audio songs? That's a little redundant. Yeah. I got turned on to this mod by a wonderful streamer, and I guess YouTuber, but he mostly streams, by the name of Bear Taffy. That is spelled Beartaffy. If you do not follow Bear, absolutely highly recommend him. Amazing, genuine human being. His voice, beautiful to listen to. He was, once upon a time, a fellow Seattleite, but then moved to fucking Vegas, like every other streamer on God's earth. Great guy. Absolutely go follow him. I will not be posting a URL in the video because I don't want to task future Alex with doing work, so we're not doing that. You hurry to your ship, but you realize there's still time before you leave. You most likely have time to grab one last thing. Now this is super interesting. Super interesting, and there's some meta to this, and I really like it. The game starts you off with a strategic decision. You either get a free, very bad, very basic 1-power weapon, an additional crew member, which I think is always human, grab extra resources, which are like 20 scrap, it's fine, or you're good with what you have. Get a head start on the fleet. Option 4 here fucks. It fucks. What option 4 seems like it does is nothing. That's a lie, my friend. That's a lie. Option 4 delays the fleet by 2 jumps. That's a very good. That's a very spicy meatball. Because in 2 jumps, you can probably get enough scrap for another weapon, or at least way more resources than this is gonna get you. A human has like 0 value. It's a crew member, except maybe they make the shields a little more efficient because they start out unmanned. A weapon? There's an argument here. With certain ships with like horrible starting weapons, but we're gonna do a number 4. Fuck future Alex, I'll forget to follow him, consult the video in 3 months, and post a link in the comments. I don't wanna. You're on Twitch. You can go to the search bar, type in Beartaffy, and I promise you there's only one Bear Taffy on this hell site. Also, his Twitter, pretty good. He will often make haha, you're a little bitch jokes. The height of comedy. Really, the height of comedy. If you're unfamiliar what haha, you're a little bee joke is, it's exactly that. It's where the punchline is, you're a little bitch. It doesn't make any sense in context or out of context, but it's very funny, and no, I cannot explain why. Fleet delayed by 2 jumps. Very good. It's incredibly good. Now, finally suited up and ready to go, you take a look at your beacon map. Looks like you still have a while before the fleet becomes an immediate threat, so you have spare time to do something on the ship if you want. So let's do something on board the ship. This is a lot. It doesn't look like a lot, it's a lot. So you can talk to your fucking crew. Mechanically, I don't think it does anything. I've gotten 0 benefit from talking to the crew like the 2 times I did it. It might hint towards like ways to unlock things. It might just be humorous. I don't know. Not really my jam. You can check the mission report, which is just the summary of what you're supposed to be doing, why? You can perform a task, and we'll come back to that one, because that one's actually really important. You can install an internal upgrade, which is very important, but we can't do right now, so I'm not going to talk about it. Oh no, his chat goes faster than 3 messages per minute. Yeah. Bear is what one might call a successful streamer. He's a stable streamer. We'll say it that way. Install the onboard lab. The onboard lab allows you to genetically engineer your crew or biologically augment your crew, so that certain species or races or whatever are better at X or Y or Z or whatever else. It has some use, it really does. I just haven't got much use out of it. Internal upgrades, we'll be doing a whole lot of that, but right now we're going to perform a task. 2 of these 3 options are very important. You can lay a trap for the fleet, which costs 13 missiles, 12 or 13 missiles, I think, but delays it by 2 jumps. You can only do these first 2 once per area. Or we can do number 2, run a salvage mission. You might be able to salvage any space junk in nearby area. How do you wish to proceed? So this is RNG. We could get nothing. We could get something pretty good, or we could get a lot of things that are like kind of good, I guess, but really disappointing when you have your fingers crossed for something good. To be honest, when I've been playing this on my own, I'll just keep re-rolling and restarting the game until I get a good roll here, because I'm petty and, you know, you do it that way sometimes. We'll send out a randomly assorted team. We'll only be able to do this once per sector. Your crew finds a ton of fuel cells. Though their origin is uncertain, they return back to the ship with their full hull. Meh. That was not a good one. Can we give our crew fat dumpies, though? Asking the real question, do they got cake? I will tell you something. We're not keeping this layout. Why are we not keeping this layout? Well, because this is not ideal. If we click, and you can't see it, I'm over the subsystems. Oh no, how will you know if piloting sensors or doors are shut down? How will you know if I'm shutting the doors or not? There's a button here that toggles advanced information, so we see if we hover over our human now, we see what humans do. Skills improve slightly faster. That's why Zeramar, what a god-awful, what a fucking god-awful name. That's why they're on weapons, so weapons levels up faster. The NG's back here because, I don't know, man, reasons. Oh, and the florals are great. They produce O2. They produce O2 at the level of a level 1 powered up O2 system. So I can power off the O2 here. You see that's dropping. I open up the doors. It goes back up. So you don't actually need oxygen. See, hear that, Subnautica? No, I will not surface for oxygen. I'll just keep a plant boy in my pilot cockpit. I'm no pilot, but I'm pretty sure the penises of empty room between the wheel and the rest of the ship is bad. Yeah, this doesn't seem great, right? I honestly can't remember if anything moves to here. I know cloaking is back here. We don't need to do that. I'm going to do that because, like, fuck oxygen. It's not as efficient, but it will keep your people from dying. Sweet. Merchant, huh? That sounds interesting. The traveling merchant is amazing, and there's so much that I wish that I could unlearn. But without a lot of drugs or alcohol, that's not possible. Great. Great start. You come across a mining operation around this beacon. Hail, Captain. We've been dispatched to harvest few ores from these asteroids to be used in development of new experimental fuel source for multiverse drives. However, we've run short on ammunition. Could you lend us some? No. I understand. Good luck out there. I wanted to help. I don't have missiles to give. Oh yeah, let's hit up the fucking Zoltan store. Do I have anything I'd want to sell? No, the advanced navigator fucks, and these weapons are actually very good. Just waste our first jump. The beacon serves as a temporary outpost for multiverse drive-equipped vessels established and maintained by the Federation. Brief scan of your ID is all that it takes for a Federation auto ship. It's dispatched to transfer over some supplies. Dope. You know what? The supplies we got from that, not very good. That was like a very low loot roll. It's another one. What do we get? The Federation officer who greets you apologizes and explains that they're short on supplies. Best they can offer is a small helping of fuel and scrap. That's much better than the last one. I want to hit up this distress beacon, but I also want to 3, 4, 5. So this is a very small thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you didn't play the original FTL, these lines won't mean anything to you. If you did, these lines are fucking amazing. Every turn, the Rebel fleet jumps closer and closer. And it used to be, you just kind of had to eyeball where you thought the Rebel fleet would or would not be. Which was annoying. The ambiguity left enough room for you to make mistakes, which was interesting, but largely it was just annoying. Now you can plot out, okay, it will take, in 2 turns it'll be here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, until the exit. So I have basically 10 jumps to play with, presuming they don't get closer faster or they don't get slowed down, to plot out my course here. Now I don't have everything mapped out, but I can do some. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we leave. Yeah. So I got plenty of time to fuck around. Beautiful. Free Mantis greets you eagerly, their broken dialogue challenging the translator to keep up. Oh, Federation Captain, I am asking of you if you are worthy of my support. Yes, I having faith, but I'm seeing proof. Fighting me, winning, and I joining of crew. Just be careful, I not taking mercies on you. So, we're gonna accept. Then battle shall commencing. You'll have to rough their hull up a bit to win. If you kill them all, there won't be anyone left to join the crew. This is a weird fucking thing, because you can't just kill everyone except one person. They'll be like, oh boy, I'll join your crew. Just kind of fucked up. So before battles, you can do last minute checkups. These options change depending on the items you have, the upgrades you have, and they tend to be not as good as services you can get from stores, but better than nothing if you're in a pinch. We're not going to do any of this. We're just going to fight. We currently have a Pierce 1, which pierces 1 level of shields, so this is great to lead off with, and then a Burst 1, which just fires twice. Both of these are very good guns. Since they're Mantises, they're just going to jump in here. There's 2 of them, so just go ahead and start hitting the shields. It's fine. You have 2. That's a hull breach. I really don't like that. Could the... maybe not. Okay. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Yeah. Now you go over here. The NG's fine. Ah, they have pheromones active, which means the NG is dead. And I'm bad. It's fine. The NG wasn't one of the important crewmates anyway. They were on engines. And they're really good for a lot of events, and I really should have caught that. And normally they jump out by now. Jesus Christ! Hey, buddy, guess where you're going? No. I forgot to save their new positions. Well, this is a good learnable moment. You two go in here, and I'm mad and bad. So one of your non-plants buy Klondike bar. I really wish you could sell crew instead of just giving them away to slavers, because there are ships that don't have oxygen systems. And when you get crew on those ships that don't have oxygen, you have to just stick them in the fucking med bay forever. Or if you have a clone bay, you just let them die over and over and over, and it's terrible. It's terrible. I wish so badly, gotta save the stations, that I could just be like, you know what? We don't really need this guy. You can't let crew go. You can let them go through the airlock, but I kind of wish there were a more humane way to deal with it. Hello, your communicator opens a hail from a nearby ship. Our weapon systems are malfunctioning, and we're too afraid of pirates to travel home unassisted. Can you escort us? Sure thing, bud. Great, take this bit of fuel as a down payment. One whole fuel. You shouldn't have. Be one step behind you following your jump signatures. Don't take any risks now, do we? Sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I cannot do this. I can do this. Well, too bad. Don't know what that distress signal is, and I'll never know now. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you, hand over one of your crewmates, and the rest of you can go free. Nope. You prepare to fight the slaver. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to auto-fire on weapons. We're not going to auto-fire on weapons. Alex, why not? Because there's no reason to. They have nothing that can actually hurt me here. We're going to kill this dude. You have a clone bay? No. Alright, well, get ready for a pretty boring one. Hey, you. Go sit on cameras. What we got? Please be no NG. Fuck! Damn you, plant man! Okay, so I wanted to blow up their oxygen and slowly starve them of oxygen so we get more loot. Good plan. Little problem, though. This little fuck makes oxygen. And I'm pretty sure it still works if the O2 system is off. So I'm just gonna go fix it. Oh no. Someone shot you. What a travesty. It'd be a real shame if someone were to continue shooting you. Real shame. Oh, it's an NG2. God damn you. Oh. The ship's gonna blow up. Yeah. No. This is a bad combination for this. Oh, and I ran out, you son of a bitch. Alright, no, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna target you specifically because it's your fault I can't get better loot. Oh, hey, take a slave. No. I could have had nice things. I could have had a slightly better loot roll, but instead, no. Fine. Fine, that's fine. It's good. I didn't want to kill you and loot your ship. No. Is it really the enter key? Wow, I never use the hotkeys. That's because you're bad, Alex. I'll have you know. That's probably an accurate statement. Rebel ship hails, we did not fight a war to let a single Federation ship shatter our dreams of a better galaxy. Okay, well, you're still gonna die. How does that feel? Not very good, I bet. Now these people don't even have a... Hey, I have to take this down. I could probably... Okay, well I can probably pivot... Can I do enough damage to them? I really need to cause a fire or a hull breach in O2. That might do it. Because they'll be hurt fighting the fires, which will make them take longer to fix O2, and it should decrease oxygen in the room. Ah, but it didn't quite get rid of all the O2 in the room. No. Yeah, nah. These weapons just aren't cutting it. These don't do hull breaches, which take a long time to fix and get rid of oxygen. So we'll just have to do with the... If you're unsure what I mean by loot rolls, this amount of loot that we get is predetermined by a random loot table that it rolls on the back end, and depending on certain conditions, you get a better or worse loot table. Like, sometimes, even though it's a worse loot table, when they offer to surrender, they offer you something very nice, which is very unusual. But most of the time, the best loot you can possibly get from a ship is when you do not destroy the ship, but somehow kill all of the crew on it. There are certain weapons that make that easier, but typically oxygen deprivation or fire, or landing crew over there is the best way to do it. Alas, not today. Fuck you in particular, Lettuce. You find the source of the distress call, small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control, is threatening to destroy the station. The fire suppression system is not responding. Well, I don't have a rock man, so we're gonna dock and try and rescue the survivors. What about nanomachines, son? She's got a point. She's got a point. Those... Yes, Dr. Jones! Okay, you pull alongside the station, cut through their hull. You're able to rescue one survivor, but many more are lost. Not my problem. One of the survivors offers to join your crew. You offload the rest. I'm excited because Zoltan... Fuck. Zoltan are great. Zoltan are walking power bars. So this little motherfucker is the perfect person to throw in the shield because this yellow bar cannot go away. It can't be taken away by ion. I can't remove it from this system. Nope, so long as this green fuck is in this room, it's powered. Now the downside is they have less HP, 75 out of rather than a human's 100, and they don't really do anything else except explode on death, which is pretty funny. But these guys are fucking expensive, so good shit. You know what, crew? You've earned yourself your oxygen back. Good job, everybody. Thank God we didn't save that station. Dude, you know, that's a great question. Would Zoltans get plant pussy? I mean, they glow, right? What a devious, succulent feast. 1, 2, 3. That won't work. I can't go 1, 2. No, I can't. I might not be able to do the quest. Okay, well, I have to jump here anyway. I might have miscounted earlier. Nearby, some Federation fortifications have taken heavy damage. A couple of workers are busy trying to patch up the damage. Hey, you need any help? Any help you could offer would be a lifesaver. We only managed to chase away the damn rebels. Oh, fuck me. You can have a crew member. Even though it's on only one man, Federation officers seem to understand the weight of your decision, pay you greatly for your sacrifice. Goodbye, human. Hey, Mantis. The plant is the only remaining crew member. So I didn't stay and fight because that would have doubled their jump, and I'm already... We can't do this quest, because next turn the red will be here, then it'll be here, then it'll be here. So I have 3 turns to get here, 4 turns to get here. Wait, 1, 2, 3. No, I have 2 turns to get here, 3 turns to get here, so I just have to go straight fucking there. So too bad for a Grovatron 11. Man, I wonder who that could be. The great Grovacon. I'm just gonna click over here, and oh no! We're just gonna click on the Grovacon. We're just gonna click here. How the fuck did I mod you? Is it right clicking? Is it? It's mod username. Alright, great. Grovatron. Grovatron is my good buddy from childhood. Yes. I will not out his name. but I know a Grovac when I see it. Nate, if you haven't played FTL, it's a great game. It's like $5. Of course, I don't know if it's on any consoles. You arrive at a beacon located in a Civil War system. Nearby colony contacts you. We got a rogue rebel ship harassing the system Do you have time to find it? No, I don't. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't. I'd love to. You see, I'd love to help, but there's this big red line I'm running away from, and no. Oh, good. As for the next topic we haven't talked about in months, because we haven't talked about anything in months, I'm gonna rant about random video game bullshit. Been replaying Daggerfall lately. It's a one-up on me. I haven't played Daggerfall at all. And the horribly racist NPCs reminded me of how fucking weird Skyrim is about hand-waving the cough cough, Nord supremacy of the Stormcloaks. Yeah, right? Like, they are a little too, like, oh, you can pick the Imperials or the Stormcloaks. As if they're, like, equivalencies. Okay, so one's, like, a corrupt, multicultural, multiracial bureaucracy. But, like, maybe ineffectual and collapsing, and maybe, like, pinning your hopes to a dying horse. Alright, not a good candidate, it's kind of got the prettiness of, like, having an old empire, but, like, it's on the fall. Who's the alternative? A bunch of racist Scandinavians. No, it's not more complicated than that. What two very well thought out, factions you got here, Bethesda? We got, interesting, nuanced, deep, complicated society, and racist Scandinavians whose leader can shout. Why? Yeah, no, I've been replaying Skyrim and it's bad. It's bad. Hell yeah, dude. Wait, is it there? Ooh, it's like 10? Do the math. What time is it in the Midwest? 10? I was looking forward to visiting the Midwest, but then the damn COVID thing popped back up, and I'm visiting grandparents if I'm visiting, and I don't want to kill a grandparent, man. That's a line I'm not comfortable crossing. So the traveling merchant, anyway, great NPC. It feels like a self-insert. The traveling merchant is the most powerful fucking ship. It has more shields than you can ever get, plus a fucking overshield. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guns. Absurd amounts of health. This thing is bullshit and I hate fighting it. But you can play as it, which is pretty cool. Tuned down version of it. Stranger, I am Sylvan, an honest, traveling merchant. Perhaps we haven't met yet, I tend to forget. I've traveled realities vast and seen much that Multiverse has to offer. I'm not doing the whole bit, but basically you can get some quests from him occasionally that unlock some ships. You can attack him, which is a stupid fucking offer. You can also sell him some stuff, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Sell off some drone parts, get some scrap, and then trade with him. His inventory is random, but it's always themed, and it's always pretty fucking good. What we got? It's garbage! It's one of the bad ones! You made me a liar! Yeah, wow, okay, this is very underwhelming. He can have some incredible shit. I regret thoroughly coming to you, Sylvan. This is all bad. Thought killing your grandparents was an American coming-of-age ritual. I'm just not ready to be an adult. I'm just too juvenile. I just don't think I'm ready for it. Okay, tracking jammers, flares, these are active items we can use that have costs of power and fuel. So, at the beginning of a fight there where it shows you can prepare, you can also use augmentations. But I think generally they're all bad and not worth it. We can get repair bot dispersal. These nanobots take care of ship parts. Oh god. Dislodge from hostile vessels and convert it to metal to repair your hull. More power means bots are available to convert enemy parts. I don't know the mechanics of how this works, but I suspect it uses scrap instead, and I don't trust it. Slip scanner can be used to scan the next map. Oh, that's cool for 3 fuel. Not cool. Emergency generator. Reduces the power used by combat augments by 2. This is great if used with something else, but wow, Sylvan, you fucked me here. None of this is good. All of this is bad. Everything is bad forever. I can jump here and then here, right? Right, is this connected? Oh, fuck. Okay, let's hope for, I don't know, some loot that's sort of worthwhile. Mercenaries. 2 NG mercenaries. You done played me, game. I've done been played. You're like, ooh, Alex, would you like to have a good time? I'm like, boy, howdy, would I? And it's garbage. You gave me garbage. So I upgraded our doors so people can't just walk through them, and we have level 2 shields now. Alex, isn't it a little early for level 2 shields? You'd think so, right? But then they throw this son of a bitch at you who starts out with level 2 shields, better weapons than you typically have, and teleporting elite dudes. Which is supposed to be like a, you're not playing your granddaddy's FTL anymore, this is a mod and we fuck around here engagement, but if you're expecting it, it's really not that bad. You've reached the end of the first step of your journey. However, it appears you aren't alone. The rebel fleet must have sent one of their elites after you. Walk, walk, walk. The rebel captain says nothing but imitates a pair of guns with his fingers and draws a line across his throat. When did the rebels get to be so childish? When you wrote them that way. Game author, when you wrote them that way. I should say mod author. This is on you, champ. Teleport over. They're in a room where it's hard to suffocate them. You're going to the med bay? You're going to the med bay. I mean, bad choice. I don't like this. Yeah, that's why I don't like that. Who needs oxygen? Or weapons, fuck. Yeah, I should not have the Mantis in here. It is not equipped to repair that. So Mantis, go murder this man. But I can't breathe. Breathing's overrated. You will get used to it. Good. This puts me in kind of a bad position. I need to get the Mantis the hell out of operating this room. So this should do... It should miss. Yep, that's what I meant to say. Honestly, it should do 1 point of damage, right? Nah, I would just fucking... Don't hit this. Don't. That's fine. I don't need shields. I don't need shields. If this works, I don't need shields. Oh, hey. Looks like you're trying to board. Can I help with that? Alright, just go live down here. We don't need shields for this. This is going very poorly. This whole run has been kind of bad. I'm not used to narrating while doing this. I'm more used to just roll face and having slightly better weapons at this point. Oh, thank God. Okay, step 1. Weapons are down. No problem. Took a little bit of hull damage. That asshole finally died. On the whole, things aren't so bad. Ignore the lack of oxygen in half the ship. That's fine. So I'm having to time both of these to make sure they hit simultaneously to break through at least one layer of shields with the burst so that the pierce can go through it. So I'm doing it like you go off, then you go off. And that way we do as much damage as possible. I could hit the shields to take their shields down, but I don't fuck around. If you can slowly win through an aggravatingly long fight, but never take any damage, dude, take the long fight. Don't rush because you're impatient. But anyway, we won. Got a partisan beam, which sucks, but hey, that's okay. Do something on board the ship. I'd like to... go fuck myself. That's what I'd like to do. Yeah, okay. We can oxygenate some of these rooms. Not this one. This has a hole in it. Can't help with that. Same one with that. The rest of these, just gonna have to open up one by one. I really don't have to be doing it one by one. And our plant will go ahead and oxygenate them. You two, you got a date in the O2 room. It's very spicy. It's a very hot date. Go fix the oxygen. But I'm dying. I'm dying. My health. It's fine. It's fine. The plant should. Yep. The plant should start producing enough oxygen for it. Now go heal, and then you're gonna do it a second time. So having a plant crewmate, what are they called? Orchids? Is incredibly nice. They're incredibly nice. But you do kind of have to... You know, just hold your breath until the plant makes enough oxygen for you to breathe on. Love to know more about the mechanics of missing a whole ass ship with a pew-pew gun. Oh, it happens quite a lot. I don't love this crew composition, but it's what we have, and, well, that's fine. That's fine. Who needs somebody who can actually repair shit on the guns? Now fun part of the game, where you plot out your course. Purple dots tend to be neutral and have hazards in them. Red dots tend to be hostile, more combat, more loot, but less shops most of the time, so less chances to repair. Green, easier combat, less loot, but more shops. So trade-off is like, you know, pretty inherent. I'd like to do well in this first run, so we're just gonna go the baby route. And it changes every time. I've entered hyperspeed. We can learn Fine, let's read some lore. I don't want to do lore. Oh, you know what? No. You know what? I poked into the atlas. I don't want to read this. I don't like that there's all that return. We're just gonna go to the Free Mantis sector. Free Mantis controlled sector. It's friendly. It's not unique. Free Mantis are in control, medium to low threat. Free Mantis have captured this sector from the Zoltan. Although their addiction to pheromones may degrade their intelligence, Free Mantis are exceedingly loyal to the Federation. Free Mantis are a nomadic culture, traveling in small clans and ships. Luckily, they often sympathize with the Federation. You should find little danger in the wandering tribes. As for other encounters here, however, that stands up to debate. Free Mantis, while disorganized as a group, can all agree that the sector must be kept free of controlling from the Mantis Hive. As such, a guard ship protects this beacon, but they don't disturb you. Well, let's contact them. They struggle at grammar and proper dialect, but the crew on the nearby ship manages to put an understandable and chipper welcome to you and your crew. Hey, cool, can you give me another Bugman? You needing soldier? Oh, most certainly, I come with you. Sweet. Bugman number 2, you're on engines. This is a story of Bugmen, glowing rockmen, and plant captain, and their inevitable doom. Oh my god, the merchant's here? Oh, Sylvan, you get a second chance to disappoint me. Please don't, Sylvan. I've been hurt before. By you, literally in the last area. Scans indicate a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range sensors may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL. Do it. Scan reveals a number of asteroids with you get some fuel. Okay, that's not what I had in mind. Okay, 1, it'll be here. 2, 3, 4, 5. This 9. Okay, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plenty of time. I can probably do this whole chain. I'm trying to get more scrap or money before we run into our good friend. An NG hip ship hails you as Free Mantis ship approaches from behind. Hi. Free Mantis in pursuit. Contact Free Mantis. Ask for intent. Oh, okay, sure. Free Mantis captain seems happy to see you. Welcomes you to the sector. He wastes no time and asks for his intent with the NG. Harm them? No. This war, very troubling. Alliances are crucial and best ways through mutually beneficial agreements, such as trade. But NG run, we suspect they are afraid. I promise, we wish them no harm. Oh, we'll explain the situation to the NG. Gratitude high, appreciation high, simulated fear low. Many thanks. They pay you and jump away. It's not a lot, but I didn't have to fight for it, so I'll fucking take it. Since this is a sci-fi plot with a Federation or a rebel group, what are these space fascists and who are the space neolibs? You know, the great thing, and probably the worst thing about FTL, they never get into who the Federation are exactly, or what the rebels want exactly. It's all very vague. Like, it's hinted that the rebels are like human supremacists, and that the Federation is like your Star Trek style multi-species Federation. But it's never too specific on that point. But this mod leans into it quite a bit, and they're very space racist. But so is every species. Pretty much every species has been broken into 2 separate factions. One tends to be spacist, the other tends to not be spacist. but variety is nice. You've jumped into the aftermath of what seems to have been a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens, and you can still see the remains of dying ships sparking and breaking apart. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. Well, let's check it out! You scan the battlefield and are able to salvage useful material from the wreckage. Dude, this is sweet! Getting an okay amount of loot without any work. Love this. Ever since the Free Mantis stepped foot in the Ministry territory, the two factions have been going at it for years. Oh yeah. Looks like Zoltan vessel is assaulting a Free Mantis outpost, but as soon as they see you, they think you've come to assist the Mantis and attack. Alright, well, not a big fan. Wow, this is gonna suck. So obviously they have a green shield, an overshield, and then one shield underneath that. So you have to break the overshield with like 5 shots, I think, before you can even hit their shield. So that kind of sucks. That's an energy weapon, and that's an ion weapon, I think. So that's just gonna destroy our shields and disable systems. So already this fight would have sucked. They have robotic control. Don't know what kind of robots they have. Could have a landing drone. That would really suck. Could have a combat drone. That'd be pretty annoying too. But the real kicker is this son of a bitch right here. This lets them mind control one of our crew, which they will almost certainly do immediately. And I can't get at that until I break through their shields. This is just gonna be painful. Oh no. Oh. Alright, at least it's only a beam drone, but like I said, these are gonna tear through the shields. I have to go punch them so they stop shooting the room. This is a stun? So these two are stunned and can't move? That's actually the best outcome. Because now they can't fight either. Please keep stunning this room. Sweet. I mean, that's not great. It's not great. Bro, I am straight up not having a good time. Okay, no, we gotta take that ion down. Frick. Okay, that's down. We can switch over to the intruders detect. Oh, they mind control. Yeah, you two just keep fighting. Now I can pull the Mantis out. Why is it controlling the Zoltan? Alright, you gotta go, bro. You gotta go. Alright, everybody's fine now. I hate this. I hate... So, normally in FTL, mind control is a rare thing to come up against, and you certainly don't come up against it early and often. Ooh, in the modded game, though, you best start believing in ghost stories. Because special ship parts are on every goddamn ship after the first sector now. This mod kind of feeling like meaner than light. Prepare to oof edition. Oh, god damn it. I'm doing the thing where I just skip through. We get scrap and fuel, right? They can put as many words on it, but like as far as the mechanics go, me get loot now is the outcome. Me like loot, me get loot. Good loot, good. We're over 100 now. Pretty happy about that. Hey, we can go to the store. 1, 2, 3 jumps until that's gone. 4 until that's gone, and I need to be the fuck out of there. Nah, more scrap. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. Check it out. Brightly colored 6-legged horse-like animals. So I don't think you can communicate peacefully with them unless you have a slug, and I think you can't bring them on board. Hey, none of your attempts to communicate seem to work. Just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of them canters forward and nudges you away from your ship, seem to want you to follow them. Eventually, they lead you to an old Engi's crash site. Inside, you're able to find and reactivate an Engi. Dude, dope. Hello, Chris. You are not special in any way. But, Chris, tell you what, you can be on weapons, and this Mantis can fuck off. Tikwi can go do anything else because they're bad at repairs, and I don't want them on a system that's critical to get repaired. Why read text when imagine do good? Hello, traveling merchant. I want to sell some resource. I do. I was hemming and hawing on that because I could get 2 free jumps out of all of these, but nah, sell the missiles. What you got? I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck these do, or these do. So these are drones, which we can't use because we don't have a drone system. Heavy combat drone looks crazy. Special loot drone, see tooltip in the storage menu for special stats. Sounds incredibly cool. Uplift, specialized beam drone that loses its toggle functionality to have a longer beam attack and stealth, allowing it to distract but avoid anti-drones. That seems also very cool. Surgeon! Medical drone rewired by murderous rebel surgeon to be capable of combat. Alright, well cool. I don't really go for robots, though. I don't. They're just too much micromanagement. So Never Miss is a specialized pinpoint weapon system that, true to its name, not only having guaranteed hit of a beam, but also ignores all shields. What? That's incredible! I just go ahead and install that immediately. No, power this up. By the way, you want this garbage partisan beam I'm never gonna use? I'm keeping these two because they're not bad. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna install the burst one again. This sounds insane. Please don't disappoint. You might have earned back my trust and my love here, Sylvan. I have 35 AC, fear me mortal, ha, God Gungo, brr. There's a large gathering of free mantis ships nearby. You don't know what's going on, but it might be important. Let's show up. You assimilate with the crowd, but notice most of the ships are empty. All the mantis seem to have gathered into one large capital ship in the center. Come aboard confident, no danger. You find yourself overlooking a large coliseum-like structure, and in the center stands a mantis wielding a blade over a human officer. I'll watch. Executioner speaks to the crowd. At last, we have caught the infamous Captain Briggs of the Rebel Fleet. We kill him in the name of our Federation brothers. A massive outroar from the crowd overwhelms the stadium as the executioner brings down the sword on the officer's head, slicing it clean off. Sickened by the show of brutality, you and your crew head back to your ship, not sure how to feel about what you just watched. I guess we're supposed to rescue him for a quest or something? Pretty badass. Mantis being bros. Rebel ships are all about firing on a group of unarmed civilians and a free mantis ship escorting them. You haven't been noticed. Let's take on the biggest ship and scare off the smaller rebels. Fight me! You target one of the strongest ships. Is it one of the strongest ships? It's an elite bomber. You say it's an elite bomber, but it has what looks like a hull breach gun and a flak cannon. 2 levels of shield and nothing special. That ship with the mind control was harder than this. Okay, well that's a charging flak cannon, I think, so it's gonna suck. Flak. Okay, that's a problem. No, it didn't hit anything important. How big is this? Oh my god, it's tiny. That's what she said. This only hits one room. Okay, well, I guess that's the room then. I'll be honest, it was a little disappointing. Again, that's what she said. It's not great. It's not great. It damaged their weapon system. I was really hoping something that cost 100 would, like, take it out, but, you know, it's down now. And I guess I can just keep it pinned down forever. We'll just fire off the burst laser so they level up their experience in shooting guns. Yeah, alright, this works. Doesn't look like much. The big gun, man, I was gotta say, pretty disappointing. If you name a weapon Never Miss, and while it's not missing, it's also just like not very impressive. beam weapons normally drag across multiple rooms. My expectations of this were pretty high. Instead, I guess Pinpoint is right. It just fucks up one specific dot on their ship. And this is so specific, there might be 3 people in this room that it's not hurting. But I'm fine with that. I don't have to take down their shields, I just point it at the weapons room and hang out. I thought the animation would be a lot cooler. I'm a little disappointed too. It's a little anticlimactic, but like I can't argue with the efficacy. It's good. It's good. Yeah, no, that was pretty easy. Dear surprise, you emerge victorious. Not really surprised. Actually, I'm surprised that it wasn't easier. The rebel ships scatter, afraid you'll go after them next. You scrap the hull of your most recent victim. Contact the civilians of the Free Mantis. Civilians are grateful. They all chip in together to pay you some scrap for saving them. And the Free Mantis apparently does nothing. Dick. Just works. It just works a little, like, stunning plot. It's just... It works just like... Oh my god, I can't fucking read. It just works. It just works. Little Lies, stunning plot. I feel like this is a Todd Howard joke. It feels like a Todd Howard joke. I can't read just works without Todd Howard flashing into my brain. A few Free Mantis ships from different clans are trading supplies. Most of them are small. You could probably steal some of their supplies if you're up for the risk. Okay, so FTL originally didn't often present you with situations where you could just be the bad guy. Multiverse does. If I leave them be, nothing happens here. Nothing. But I could wait for the bigger ships to leave. And then steal the supplies, and we would get supplies out of it. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. You don't need to get involved. It's not a good idea. Instead, I'm just gonna perform a task, run a salvage mission, see what we get. It's okay. It's okay. Is it good? No. No, I would not describe that as good. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. Let's explore. I can sell you scrap, buy fuel. Fuel normally costs, I think, 4 per, so this is heavily discounted. So, yeah, I'll buy it. Why not? And then next sector, where are we going? Crystalline Quarter. The crystals were an unlockable species in the first game, and were kind of mythologized. But now they're just... Well, sectors are usually newly colonized and ever expanding as their citizens struggle to claim a territory for their own. A melting pot of opinions, you can never be quite certain what a crystalline people will think of you. Ever since the crystals re-entered the galactic stage, they've been attempting to set up colonies wherever they can. It appears one such colony has grown into a full sector that you have just arrived in. Let's contact the guard. Aliens! There was once a time seeing so many creatures would have been a shock to me, but no longer. For what reason have you hailed us? You got any stuff? You wish for supplies? Most certainly. It's not often I get the opportunity to make new friends. Big mood, dude, but thank you. Distress beacon? A distress beacon or nothing. I'm gonna go with the distress beacon. Small civilian ship flies over as soon as you arrive. You're prepared to fight, but they inform you that they're out of FTL fuel. I'll be good. Here, you give them fuel. Thank you so much. We don't have much to offer, but you mapped out the map. That's a lot to offer. Okay, this map kind of sucks. I'm glad you did that, because my plan was to go this way, and I would have been pretty disappointed. So we're going this way. Ruins! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ruins are awesome. Ruins are awesome. I might die at it, but it's worth it. You arrive at the beacon, immediately detect a pirate ship. Seems this beacon was a distress beacon was a trap. Color me surprised. Color me surprised. You get a stun weapon, a crystal weapon, which is actually kind of frightening, but it's the engine. Yeah, the engine will be fine. I'm just. It's strange to me that the rock people and the crystal people still have to breathe. Seems a little counterintuitive. You mean to tell me this motherfucker has cells like ours? A fucking Crystal Man? You tell me these fucking Crystal Man breeze? Alright, now never miss is fucking amazing. It's just an easy win now. Hey, you go fix the O2. Manti, although Mantises move faster, do 20% more damage, but they suck at repairing. Just like horribly. So they're not great crew. They're great crew if you're boarding the other ship and like taking it over. But generally, they just kind of blow. Rockmen have 50% more health, are immune to fire, but they're slower and they resist stun effects. So they're also very good at combat, but not much. Oh shit, it's trying to escape. That is a problem because I have not breached their hull, and never takes a long time to charge up. So I'm hoping that gets power in time to fire before they leave. It still says charging. Oh, now it's imminent. Can I get 2 more seconds? Fuck you! God damn it, I get nothing. Oh, trailer scrap from wreckage that's been left behind. Okay, so another downside of this amazing weapon is that it just like takes fucking forever to kill anything, and ships later on in the game, like that, will just run away. Friends are just a hot piece of ass you don't feel like banging. There's something to that. Something to that. A friend is just a hot piece of ass you haven't tapped yet. Untapped since 1992, baby. Okay, 1, 2, ruins. I'd really like to not take any more damage before going to the ruins, but I need the scraps. I needs it. The moment you arrive, you notice a crystalline ship in the vicinity keeping its distance. They message you. The rebels that are trying to hunt you down are creating havoc everywhere. Okay. Minimize the impact on our people. We'd like you to give them your flight plans for our sector. Sure thing, bud. Sure thing. They take one look at your fake telemetry and realize what you've done. They do not like being lied to. Notoriety increased. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. You know what? This can stay up here. Go ahead, damage. This is Jesus fucking Christ. I need mantises to the med bay. Got about a shit ton of rockmen coming in to cause a bad time. Please leave. Please leave. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. You and your friend are not on the list. You cannot stay here. God damn it. Back to the medbay, boys. This is hell. Give me my mantis back. Oh, right, you have to give me... Because the mantis is technically part of my crew, they can just open the fucking doors. Which, you know, personally, not a big fan. Just keep mind controlling one of these 3. We'll just have an endless battle royale. It's fine. They'll have their own little fight club, and I'll just keep healing them through it. Wait, why there? Why'd you jump into that room? Okay, I mean, your mistake. Oh, fuck. I'm hitting too hard. Get out of there. I'm healing through the shield. Medbay doesn't heal people when they're mind controlled. TIL! Okay, crystals can... whatever you want to describe that as all over the room, so that other crew can't enter, and that mantis might be about to die. He dead. Yep. 2 bugs enter, 1 bug leaves. We've been losing a lot of crew. Have a good night, mate. Not great. Not great. This build sucks. The Nevermind or Never Miss, I'm never gonna pick it up again. it's very interesting, but it is not functioning super well here. At all. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade weapons again and throw the Pierce on here, so at least I can do some secondary damage with that. I mean, the bug was kind of unnecessary anyway. We already have one bug. They're on the doors anyhow, so it's fine. It's fine. Just gonna take a deep hit of that copium. They really just did a Battlefield 3 netcode trade, huh? You're amazed at the amount of efforts these rebels go down to tracking you down. A rebel ship in poor condition bears down on you, determined to not let you pass. Doesn't look like it's in poor condition to me, boss. Looks like it's in better condition than I am. You're gonna teleport people over. Where is it? Alright, sweet. Go make those doors harder to break down. Yes! 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 I can do slightly more damage now. That's bad. That flak is on fire. We do not like fire flak. We don't like fire flak at all. Especially not with the plant there. That plant will die horribly if exposed to fire. Crazy, huh? That plant people might be slightly more susceptible to fucking fire than normal people. Not that normal people hold up... Is this on? Yeah. Not that humans hold up to fire very well either. Oh, hey boys! Welcome back. You know, I was just saying... It's been too long since we've seen you. Sure glad you stopped by. No, wait, yeah, just gas them out of there. Just like insects or rodents, we're just gonna gas them out. Oh no, someone closed the door on you. What a shame. Who needs oxygen? Not you, oh no! The doors, they're closing! How could this have happened? No, you didn't make it. Would you like to play a game, Rebels? I have a fun game for you to play. Is my internet kill or is your internet kill? Well, I see you. My bitrate is fine. I have dropped 400 total frames. It might be Twitch. Twitch has been kinda shitty lately. Looks to not be me. Well, I say Twitch has been shitty lately. Twitch has been, having a hard time since the pandemic started, really, for a lot of people. Okay, we go to ruins. We go to ruins. We have a good time. We have a good time. We win. We win in the ruins. Believe it. Believe it. Oh god, it's in front of a solar flare. Okay, massive cubical structure, possibly a station, is caught in the gravitational pull of a nearby star, and is slowly pulling closer. Though the inevitable destruction of the station cannot be avoided, there might be enough time to salvage whatever might be aboard. It's moving closer. As you approach, it becomes clear that the environment is too hazardous to go through without taking a hit. You're going to have to bear a solar flare or two, unless you have the right defenses. We will take a hit. The solar flare rocks your ship, starting a fire. Still, you press forward and dock with the station. With the timer ticking, your crew explores the interior. They find what appears to be a crew drone of sorts, but an inferno has consumed the room. Grab the drone and get out. I want a gun. I want a very specific gun that they have. Your crew grab the drone, pulling it back, but it's a lot heavier than expected. Working together, they manage to drag it out of the fire, but another solar flare passes by, rocking the hull once again. Most of your crew make it back to the ship, but one of them trips, dropping the drone. Scans show the stars flaring up again, and you only have time to save one of them. I'm saving the drone! You leave your crew for dead. Another mantis. No big deal. Existential question, do plants have hair leaves? I think so, right? Like, It mostly just looks like a bundle of leaves, so I'll go with yes. So we lost... Oh no, my bitrate is dead. Oh no. Internet might be killed. Huh. Oh, okay. Hey, if that just dropped for you, that was me. That was not you. Strange. It went from 3,000, 6,000, 8,000, 0, 6,000. I got notes. I got notes, internet provider. I have notes. And the note reads, what the fuck? Question mark. I live in a very old building. All right, so we lost Mantis, but we got a fancy schmancy boarding drone. Am I happy with that? No. God, no, I'm not happy with that. That was a bad trade. I was hoping it was one of their better drones. And that one is, well, it's very strong, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted a very specific gun out of this encounter, and obviously did not get it. Oh, we jump. We jump. There's a store. Oh, thank Christ. Supposedly, the nearby station is a marketplace, but it looks suspiciously empty. I don't have a choice. Step aboard only to find a band of pirates huddled around a garbage fire while a cage of crystals look on to despair. As soon as you approach, pirates draw their guns. Who the hell are you? Identify yourself. I could use the crew. Liberate the crystals. You won't stand for this. Let's fucking go. What do you mean not enough power? Oh, because the fucking walking... This is a problem with Zoltan. When they walk into and then out of a room, they can make it so that it doesn't have power. Which is kind of a problem, you might guess. Oh, this Pierce is not going to do anything now. They have 3 levels of shields. Well... At least they can't board me or mind control anyone. This could be worse. Not by much, but it could be worse. Okay, alright, great. Weapons are down. This should be done and easy. And dear ISP, why internet drop and payment drop? Yeah. Well, I did get a new internet provider this year, and they have been great. Like, I have had a couple of problems, like one problem with service going out, and they just use a message board for service, like outages and problems. So I was just like, it was like the early 2000s on a fucking forum posting back and forth with the IT guys. It was great. That is my preferred way of being like, hey, here's what's wrong, here's everything I've done, what the fuck? And seeing like, well, I've done this, has that done anything? I'm like, yes, it has. Thank you, you've solved the problem. Rather than having an IP like Comcast, for example. Oh right, I turned off oxygen and closed all the doors so the plant can't oxygenate the place on its own. My bad. Normally Comcast or other IPs will just be like, haha, fuck you! Looks like it's on your end, everything looks fine on our end, and they're liars. What my internet provider did was say, well, it looks like it's fine on our end, but I'll reset it anyway. Let me know if that helps. It did help. Then they apologized for gaslighting me, which is always great, and then said that they'd keep an eye on it, let them know if anything changed. Which is so much better than the, oh, we'll send a technician sometime between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Okay, we can finish off the pirates, but I actually want the crew. It's a crystal, and we're in a crystal sector. It looks like they're pretty good at weapons, so Trico, welcome aboard. Chris, you're on engines. Earlier I talked about how important it is to consistently and early on get someone on weapons so they leveled up. Well, we've sort of accomplished that here. 1, 2, 3. I shouldn't be taking these fights given that our hull is so low, but I'm greedy. I'm very greedy. A large crystalline ship is floating through space. I hail aliens, how curious. We request aid. We have men buried on a nearby planet. Must dig them out. Sure, why not? Send a crewmate. Do as you're asked, send a crew member down to the planet to assist. They discover massive crystalline excavation operation. Becomes clear this is a test that will take days, not hours. Leave them behind. Chris, Godspeed. Committed to saving the Federation, will uphold the principles. Crew member will remain, make good on the promise. You still have a galaxy to save. They send you some supplies. I needed the supplies, Chris. I needed the supplies. I'm sorry. More fuel. You know what? We're good on fuel. Thank you. Salvage mission? Sweet. Oh god. I need that store very badly. Please be a real store. The station here looks to be a rock mission. These pop up from time to time to try to convert other species to the rock religion. They're also usually accompanied by a market, but you aren't sure what they might expect for you in return. I have very little option. Dock with them. Do you know the holy words? Are you pure? Prove yourself or face the might of the Inquisition. Okay. Prove it! Recite to me Rothetti 78598. Oh no. Crystal Crew says we are the holy ones. Crystal jiggles a little while he's lying, but the missionary doesn't seem to notice. Stricken by fear, he sends one of his fellow priests to join you while you're led into the market. Alright, well, cool. Another crew member. They're just in and out the fucking door. Dr. Jones and Layla are really the only two I care about. Layla got me on my knees. Layla, fix the fucking hole. Oh god, I need that drone control. Quite badly, in fact. Sell the burst, buy the drone control. What do I need the drone control? Because I have this fucking crazy-ass drone that I'd love to show off. Do I have the powerful? Oh my god, it needs... Alright, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound. Sell these. This is gonna ruin me financially, .jpg. Okay, that's fine. I didn't need other guns. We just one gun Sally over here. An auto surveyor vessel is patrolling a nearby area. I can't take it on. I'm gonna attack it, but we're not gonna do so successfully. I'm gonna hit the weapons at first, but then I'm gonna have to pivot towards knocking out its ability to FTL away, because it fucking will. God, and I'm already like, I need level 3 shields soon. Don't hit weapons. Alright, it's fine. As long as you hit anything. Oh, hey, Rockman. I guess you're on engines now? Welcome to the party? Please, God, fix those shields. Alright. Now we're fine. Okay, now hit this. Because this motherfucker will try to jump away. I ain't having it. Alright, Rockman. You make us go fast. Oh, this takes 2 hits to like, actually destroy a system. The Never Miss is, I'm not loving it. I'm not I'm not loving it. It's good. I don't think it's overpowered. It's powered. It's fine. For a level 3 weapon for 3 power, it's pretty good. It's not amazing. It's okay. You get some scrap. Okay, so I need level 5. I need 130 scrap plus 75. I need like 200 scrap to level up this drone bay to the point where I can even just show off this fucking boarding drone. And it's probably gonna be the case that we use it and it's just not as good as what we remember, or what I remember. An alien vessel, how long it would be since I'm a collector of many artifacts. I'm sure what's scrap to you is priceless. Take the scrap. Take the scrap! I mean, I need it desperately, but sure, take it. My word, is this a 25th century Rockman thrust stabilizer? What do you want for it? Wait, I have a better proposal. I long to see the galaxy. I come with you. What do you say? Sure! Another crystal. Sweet. Kirkner, you're on doors, I guess. Why the fuck not? I just paid 65 for a crew member. Or 35 for a crew member. That is a discount. It's not a great one. It's only a discount of like 15. Let's explore. Find a slug cruiser and a rock ship at a standoff, both with weapons armed, ready to fight. What's wrong? The slug captain demands they've upgraded the rock ship's reactor, and now the thick boulder heads are refusing to pay for the work done. Rep captain says slime balls did a poor job, not worth their agreed upon price. You can say that the rock ship pay the price. That'll do damage to you, I think. Paying their debt can either upgrade your ship or do nothing. In this case, it has done nothing. Great. Wonderful. Let's go to... Ooh, well, I can unlock a new ship at either of these locations, thank God. So let's go to the militia encampment. Maybe this run won't be a complete dud. You've entered hyperspeed. Go to the militia encampment. Civilian militia, militia hangars. This sector is a central base of operations for the militia. It holds their armories, hangars, barracks, and the like. It'd be unwise to stir up trouble here. Sector services the... Yeah. For pirates or rebels to penetrate this militarized sector would be an incredible feat, but with your luck, you wouldn't be surprised. Contact the guard. Zoltan Peacekeeper, not too surprising, a vessel of this caliber, receives your hail and awaits your message. Can I have supplies? Threatening them does not work. Or at least, Jesus Christ, my bit rate is doing pretty well, and then 0, and then fine, and then 0. Strange. Request supplies. No supplies. Okay, well, we've been pretty lucky with getting supplies consistently, so it's fine. It's fine. I didn't really need it. An Orchid merchant vessel is under attack. Yeah, we help. Sure. Whatever. Just hit that. Oh, God. This is a flak 2, which would be enough to break through our shields on its own. Like that. Oh, it missed mostly. This is a chain charge. I think this is a changer. And this is just a simple laser. This isn't a problem. I think this charges up 2 shots and then fires faster every time. But if I keep hitting that, I don't have to find out. I was more worried about this. And if they're keeping this offline, I'm fine. So, admittedly, this weapon in this build is like maybe one of the most boring ass ways to play this game. 0 bit rate again. Oh, sad stuff. Let's hope it doesn't stick. No, I am dropping like an ass ton of frames. Oh, now it's back. Huh. Yeah, it does seem to be getting worse, so we're probably just doing the one run tonight. And then letting the internet go to hell, I guess. That had the drop frames go from like 400 to 1,800. Yeah, okay, maybe it is me. Very weird. Very strange. Remember that 15 scrap discount for the crystal? Yeah, I guess we did just pay it off to the slugs. You gotta rationalize this stuff. And by that I mean you don't. You don't need to rationalize it at all. But the coping, it helps. It helps with coping. Ah, dude, we're fucked. There's no way this run is beating the Rebel flagship at the end of the game. We get scrap, we get a kernel launcher, which is honestly better than nothing, and I can power it on. It's a missile launcher, which, I mean, I do need desperately, so okay, fine. We jump into a field of debris. Looks like a battle happened here. Message was left on repeat before it was destroyed. Rebels attacking. Please send aid. Responsible rebels are still likely nearby. Well, let's go looking for them. Able to track them down. Hope they're easy to defeat in combat as he was to find. Wow, level 3 shields. These weapons are kind of scary. Missiles are nice. They charge fast. They penetrate through shields, but they cost missiles. This one didn't? Ah, okay, this is a 25% chance of not using ammo. Okay, pretty nice. Okay, now I used it. But I heard a breach, which means that room is going to be a lot harder to repair. At least sound good when frame do die. Oh, that's nice. That or my GPU is actively dying. I hope not, because I bought that not too long ago. It's still very nice. And was pretty fucking expensive. Graphics cards have only gotten more expensive. Because we have a global shortage of, like, all material. And we're having a bit of a production crisis at the same time, and the United States, at least, is careening towards an inflationary crisis. But it's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. You know the rebels must have families too, but they're probably not the greatest. Or at least that's what you hope. Yeah, so the mod does these little half jokes, where it's like, haha, you're a monster! It's kind of weird. Nearby, there appear to be several militia ships docked around a near civilian refueling station. Let's check it out. One of the militiamen tries to protest as you dock with the station, but they're cut off by a human clad in a green outfit smoking from a wooden pipe of old Earth design. Ah, Multiverse traveler, eh? You've just arrived in time. I'm Sherlock Haynes, greatest detective in the entire universe. Did you close your eyes and imagine the Taliban? It's a bad dream. Have you tried that yet, America? Help with what? With a mystery, of course. Last night in this very station, a man by the name of Henry Coleman was shot and killed. We suspect he held vital information regarding a rebel plot, but we're not sure what. There are only 4 individuals staffing this station after this crime. Now there only remains 3. No ships docked with the station for full 24 hours before and after the murder, which can only mean one thing. Which? Why, it's elementary, my dear. Whatever your name is. That means one of these 3 survivors must be the rebel spy. Question is, which one could it be? Will you help me, my reality-chomping friend, and solve this case? Sure. Most excellent. I've already collected a fair bit of evidence. I suspect who might have done it, but I can always use a second opinion. I look forward to your hypothesis. There are 3 suspects, Mr. Tom Nicholson, Mrs. Amy Shepard, and Dr. Daniel Brown. You stand by the station's lobby. Look at the suspects and evidence laid out by Sherlock. You'll be able to investigate as many times as you want, in whatever order you want. Oh, this is novel. I kind of hate it, though. Inspect the corpse. You walk over to the corpse and notice no obvious cuts on the body, though there is a large burn mark on its back. It must have been from blaster fire, but the radius of the wound is too large to have been from a standard handheld blaster. The station has several systems on board. The doors appear some work has been done on the blast doors to improve them, though it matters very little in this case. All suspects and the victim are registered in the system database and can go wherever they please. The drone bay, you notice an anti-personnel drone and a standard issue combat drone. The computers inform you that the anti-personnel drone has been used a total of 38 times since its purchase. That's not surprising. With the influx of pirates in the sector, the number of boarders the station must see is unfavorably high. You inspect the anti-personnel drone's laser. To your surprise, the arm-mounted cannon appears to be much stronger than a standard defense blaster. Not really surprising, man. Not at all, and certainly capable of leaving such a burn. Okay, let's investigate the station and the drone bay and the combat drone. It's only been used 3 times. It merely came with system purchase. Okay. Inspect the station. Life support. Oxygen appears to be running at a higher level than usual. Is in pristine condition. Was upgraded very recently. Shields. Everything seems to be perfectly functional and nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. Sensors. It appears someone has sabotaged the computers and deleted all recordings from the night of the murder. Imagine that. Nothing else here of use, but someone had to have done this. Okay. Weapons. Several trinkets lay around the room, as well as a small bag with Amy's name on it. This must be her usual station. Okay, suspects. Alright, Danielle. Oh god. This is too much, man. This is too much fucking text. The reward for this better be amazing, because this is way more time than I would have spent on combat. Spit in Daniel's face! No. Why, Daniel, tell me about yourself. I'm an old fart, studied drone tech for several years. Guilty! I was an engineer, then retired, signed up for the militia. Oh god, I have to do this multiple... Okay, speak to suspect. talk to Daniel. Have any connections? Never been a rebel. Did have experience with him when he worked at Arcadia, was put in charge of the Central Intelligence Command Assistant project. It was the AI used by the rebels to construct their fleet. Never expected they'd use it for something. Okay, resigned immediately. Speak to Daniel. What was your job? I'm the engineer. Fine, we talked the others into installing a drone bay and anti-person drone. Been running maintenance on them ever since. So he's the one that upgraded it. Okay, Daniel. I'm very suspect of you because it seems like you'd be the one to do this. Tell me about the victim, Daniel. Poor old Henry. Nice man. Used to eat lunch in his quarters. Shame the others never got to know him because Henry was always so reserved. Interesting. Tell me about the other suspects. Tell me about Tom. He's a nice man. Never close. Talked quite a bit. Always been a happy fellow. He took an interest in the drone system and asked me for help with operating the drones. So it's Tom. Sherlock is busy polishing his revolver. I'm a fan of old Earth tech. Craftsmanship of the... okay. I shall like guns. Very helpful, Sherlock. Tom. Used to be a farmhand before a rock crusader set fire to his town. Might incline someone to get involved. He decided to join the militia. Okay, Tom. Tell me about the victim. Never talked with him much, okay? Jesus Christ. It's Tom. Well, it was the drone, but Tom probably hacked it. Ah, the drone, huh? An interesting theory, but who was it? Tom. What? No, it can't be me. I don't know a thing about drones. Yes, Mr. Tom is right. It was Daniel, the head engineer on this facility, not Tom. What? Suddenly the lights go up, blast fire rings out. The lights... What? Why would you specifically put it? I hated this. Oh. God. Too much text, man. This was a horrible experience, and I'm gonna have to do it again. This is probably how you get the militia ship. Oh, fuck you. Okay, it'd be bad enough if this ended with, like, you lose. Good day, sir. But I lost a crew member. I had to sit here for way too long. Oh, no. No. How was it not Tom? The other guy's like, oh, I've been teaching him about drones, so it seems like... Oh, god damn it. They probably did some fucking Sherlock Holmes bullshit where it was Amy and not either of the other two. Not the guy who's the obvious choice. Not the guy who is the less obvious choice. Oh, someone's gonna try to make a fourth Afghan Civil War Hoi 4 mod now? Why? No, we're not gonna bother the militia. We're gonna be good people. I'm turned off. If I weren't streaming this, I would alt F4. I would end the fucking run. It's... yeah, okay, good thing we're only doing one run of this. That has turned me off. Hail from a slug. It's clear ship is staffed by slug clansmen belonging to the Exotic Hunters Guild. Fine ship for Multiverse Traveler. When we heard the militia accepted any suspects amongst the rank, exciting opportunity. Perhaps you have some specimens to donate. I can give one my crew. They pay for the crew. That's great. Take them. Layla. Oh, well, okay. I feel a little bad about that. But only a little. Alex, why were you so quick? Okay, honestly, it was a 50-50 if that would have ended well for us. But Alex, haha, the funny cultural reference. Not so great. I'm not a fan personally. We've already been hemorrhaging crew. What's one more, right? Like, Jones and Trico are the only two I care about. Rebel Station is docked with militia recruitment stage. Yeah, help the militiamen. I'm done reading your fucking flavor text, you pissant game with your dumbass. Way too much text quest. Way too much. So I'll be honest, what that reminded me of is in the original Knights of the Old Republic, on Dantooine, there is a side quest that you can walk away from. Very important, that's a side quest and you can walk away where it's a murder mystery. In the same vein, it is highly regarded as one of the worst parts of one of the best role-playing games in modern history. The lesson should have been, don't do murder mysteries in a game that's not in the genre. I'm not here to roleplay. I'm not here to be like, oh, I wonder who shot this man. I'm here to tactfully blow up ships, make strategic decisions, and have fun with roguelike mechanics. I am not here to be like, oh, golly gee, Holmes, who did it? No. No, dog, no. Stick to the genre. You know, when we talk about themes in game design, when we talk about themes in role-playing games, even in tabletop role-playing games, like with the D&D or whatever, talking about themes and genre or the way that we consent as an audience to the kind of media that we're consuming. You know, it's an unwritten, contract between the two. Oh man, I'd really like an action adventure. And then you go see an action adventure and there's no action, no adventure, and it's just like a deep philosophical film. It can be an amazing philosophical film, but if you walked into it wanting pew pew shooty shooty, you're probably gonna be a little put off, right? It's just like, nobody asked for this. Like, if I go to a restaurant and I order pho, and you come back with cheesecake. I like cheesecake, dog, but if I'm in the mood for pho and you bring me fucking cheesecake, I'm gonna be a little pissed. Or at least confused. Oh, hey, this is one of my least favorite events. I'm gonna go do the thing you're not supposed to do. Before the rebel ship explodes, an escape pod E-space ejects from it. That could be a kerning thing. I think it's kerning. Unfortunately, it doesn't get far before you collect it, bring it aboard, open it, and drag out the rebel officer inside. They beg that you let them live. Oh, sure! They always kill someone. They always kill someone. I've never seen this have another result. Thank God it was Trico again. We're running through the crew I care. Oh no, one of you has a pilot now. I should have said no. Rebel puts on a facade of gratitude, which is quickly shattered when he pulled out a laser and blasts one of your crew. Haha, rebellion lives forever. What a funny twist. Fuck you. So the original FTL had a couple of missions, I think, one or two, where you could accidentally get people killed. But it made it very clear that it was dangerous before you did it. It explicitly states in the text that it's dangerous, they might die, do you want to do this? What that did was lie to you, mislead you, and then punish you for it. It did not ever communicate any inherent risk in saying yes to the thing. Let me just scan my engines. I got a boarding drone. Oh, thank God we still trade. You don't have crew. I'll be honest with you. I was really hoping that you'd have crew. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, I can level that up. That's sweet. Sweet, wonderful. Okay, I can... Oh my God, I'm gonna be dumb about this. I'm gonna be dumb about this. You're dumb about everything, Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh God, how do I... 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. What are you connected to? Yeah, I'm gonna jump down here. Yeah. Ordinary beacon. Some with the multiverse drive is jumping in nearby. These are normally very difficult. We're gonna find out. You're gonna hit shields. I'm gonna turn off my engines. Gonna decrease the shields down to 1 pip. And I'm gonna launch this. Oh, I didn't need to do that. It was only 4. I can't count. I thought that was 5. Well. Godspeed, little buddy. Fuck them up, bro. As you can see, it cuts through them like a knife through hot butter. But it does die. pretty quickly. Yeah, no, not worth it. The boarding drone is brutal. Like, it'll absolutely fucking kill someone. But one person. It will kill one person. Yeah, them having drones is not great for me. Ah, yeah, my weapons are down. This could be it. Send another boarding drone. Just, I don't know. Just fucking stop. Please. God. This was a bad run. Now it's gotten worse. Okay, well, I've shut down one drone. Unfortunately, it was not the drone I really wanted to shut down. Okay, so this is my fault because I took all that power away from drone, and then the drone died. Fitting. I deserve this. I deserve this. I got so fucking tilted by that Sherlock Holmes bullshit that I rage bought the drone, spending more on it than I needed to. Then I had the discovery that, oh, it turns out the drone kinda sucks. I want to die. Let me die. We have to power back on the O2 because I just started meme killing the crew after a certain point. I am my own worst enemy. Can you just stay on and shoot, please? But they have an ion weapon. Yes, and I've been shooting the fucking ion weapon the entire goddamn time. I'm sick of your shit. Oh, well, okay. Who needs Zoltan? Not me. I don't need oxygen. What kind of loser needs oxygen? Sure do love having these fucking mind control things on every goddamn random ship. Goodbye. It's drone time, baby. No, surrender. No, you get nothing from me. You've done this to me. It will bring me 6 satisfaction to destroy you. They offered a lot of scrap there, but I'm gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, no, not quite. Wow. That sucked. that was horrible. You having a good time, Alex? I was. But that was a long time ago. Oh, long before you were born. That's the last time I had a good time. He was a Jedi Knight just like your father. Just kill me. My brain is melting like it's time to be old man Obi-Wan. That's where I'm at. There's a mine drifting by the ship. Okay. Salvage mission? Oh, shit. Okay. We'll break them down for parts. Break down the robots for parts. Why'd you do that, Alex? Well, the other one gives you a boarding drone schematic, but then the boarding drone attacks you. Which sucks. Mute rebel officer fumbles. Performing sign language, your translator slowly converts to a few verbal communication. Free Mantis ripped out my tongue. I blame you. Now I'm going to kill you. Okay. Wow. What? How well written. Very interesting. Not weird at all, dude. Totally normal thing to write about. Not strange at all. I mean, yay. Inclusion, but like, what the fuck? It's drone time, baby! Maybe this one won't die immediately. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh fuck. He has earpods in. Oh fuck, they've given him the room. I might have shit-talked this little drone a little too much. It's like on the verge of dying, but it is securely locked out this room. It's doing like fuck all in terms of damage. And if I move it, and you can control these, it will die. Will it? I mean, it has 1.6 health. I feel like it'll die. But fuck it. Yeah, it died. Another one. I found a drone parts? No. Did I... Why is it red? Is it a cooldown? It's a cooldown. Another one. This would be great if you had more than one boarding drone. But as is... Bring me the human. Okay, well, it killed their entire crew. You're not that bad, boarding drone. You're not good by any stretch of the imagination, but you're not bad. No, not really. Recently destroyed Federation colony. Must be a rebel ship nearby. Couldn't find it. Haha. Get effed, player. Get effed. Explore. Attack the rebels. Engage rebel ship. Do nothing. I should have bought more energy beforehand. What the fuck was I doing? What's wrong with me? This is why nobody likes me. There we go. Full spiral. Send it. Send it. Out. Okay, you're gonna have to help with that. Fuck him up, champ. Go to oxygen. They have a med bay. Son of a bitch. Take the med bay. Oh, we can't take this one out. Don't worry. They hit me with the missile and I died anyway. Alright, lessons learned. Lessons learned. What did we learn from this one? Because when you lose, it's important to lose. With, get some sort of silver lining on it. I learned never miss is very interesting, but it's not enough to carry a run on its own. It's close and pretty well balanced in that respect. It will not carry you on its own. I learned that these boarding drones fucking suck to have attack you. But having them, not worth it. Not worth it. Is pretty good. But you need to support that through landing other crew or another boarding drone because it cannot take out a whole crew by itself. It comes very close, but not all at once. So we can look at our stats. There's our new high score. Yeah, that was fucking horrible. That was fucking horrible. Didn't even unlock another ship that entire time. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this is it for today. Until tomorrow, I guess. This is gonna be, or whenever. I might make this a series, I might not. Until tomorrow, I'm gonna say toodaloo, take care, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.